Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. 5:20 in the morning, just getting up. Um, Trying to wake up, trying to get my thoughts together. Going to do another day of eating, and start off with the coffee so I could start thinking and starting to get my thoughts together. So here we go with the coffee. Start off with the coffee itself, some instant coffee. The next is the MSN Pure. Good stuff. Kind of getting used to it now. It's been a while. Took a lot to get used to it. And then the collagen that goes in it. I like this collagen. It's really, really good. It's been one of my favorites out of all the ones I've tried. Not necessarily the cheapest, but it's the one that my wife and I decided that we really liked, and it really worked well for us. So. All right, then I put in and I get a half a cup of water. This is a Keto Chow Daily Minerals. So I'm really liking the Daily Minerals. So I do have a 10% link down below for the Daily Minerals if you thinking about it, trying it. Give you a little bit of a discount. Helps me out a little bit because I get a little bit of the sale too. I put in 1 teaspoon, that's what I put in. Then I put in a teaspoon of the MTC oil. You guys must be getting tired of me seeing me make coffee, but MTC was something I just added back in. I used to do it a lot before, and I stopped doing it, and I decided, well, I'm going to incorporate it again, and just to kind of see how it goes. So. Put a little bit of ghee in there, just a little bit of butter. I need to get get a new one here pretty quick. Alright, I'm going to put 5 drops of this in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is just coconut cream, but I poured it in this. It makes it easier to get it out of that container. It always comes in. So, all right, I'm gonna put another small cup in. weapon. Alright, so I got my hair cut this weekend. I don't know if you can notice it or not, but probably not quite sticking up as much because I don't have quite as much hair to stick up. So all I'm going to have this morning is just the coffee. Coffee's really filling with all that stuff in it and everything else. So that's all I'm going to have for breakfast is just the coffee. So I'll come back in the next segment and we'll talk a little bit about lunch and supplements and all that good stuff. So, oh yeah, it's so good, so good. All right, real quick, like I'm not gonna go through all the supplements. Here's all my supplements in here. Well, actually, I'm gonna show you what they are real quick, like. But these are them. I am gonna take my probiotic. So I would suggest if you're doing it and if you're taking any, especially sweeteners to replace sugar, it's a good idea to take a probiotic or a prebiotic. So I would take one of these. And just the other ones, so I'm going to throw this in my lunch bag. But zinc, B12, I do take a vitamin D3, K2. I take some iodine as well. I take a fish oil. And then I take a magnesium pill. And then I take these Santa Barbara pills as well. So those are the things I take in the morning, with the exception that I don't do. I'm actually going to up my my electrolytes, I think, this coming week. So I'm going to start taking these as well. So I'm going to start taking an extra dose of this. So I'll put it in this, and then so just have some of that keto chow. I'm going to start doing 2 bottles a day of the electrolytes, just trying to up it a little bit. Just summertime, it's warm, and I just think I'd like to do that and see how it has any effect. So for I'm going to push this stuff kind of aside here. For breakfast, I'm still drinking my coffee, almost done. So for breakfast, I'm going to take, for lunch, I'm going to take a half a cup. This is a quarter cup, so I'm going to take 2 of these. So that's a half a cup of the cheddar jack cheese. I'm going to take my homemade egg life wraps. So you haven't seen that video, I'm going to put a link up here if I remember. So check that out. I guess it'd be up here, right? The egg life wraps. I'm going to take some of the medium salsa in here for it to go with it as well. So we're going to make some nice. So just enough to put a little bit on it, so not too much. So I think there's a couple tablespoons in there, which I think is a serving. Serving size is 2 tablespoons, so I would say it's probably about 2 tablespoons. And then I have some taco. This is 8 ounces of carnita asada. So we're gonna make some tacos with this out of the egg life wraps or burritos or whatever you want to call them. But I'm going to put those in the wraps with the cheese, melt them up a little bit, and then, so that's going to be my lunch. That's all there is to it. So I'll see you at lunchtime. If my office is not extremely busy. Last week we had a lot going on, and I think again this week we're dealing with a lot of shortages at my job. I don't know about everybody else, but and it's causing us to do a lot of crazy things. So anyway, but I'll see you in the next segment, and hopefully it's at lunchtime. If not, I'll show you what I'm going to have for dinner, one or the other. Alright, it's time to start preparing some dinner, so I thought I'd just kind of briefly show you quickly what I'm going to have. So again, some leftovers from meal prepping this weekend. I'm going to have some cauliflower risotto melody. I'm going to put this down as a base. And then I made some, this weekend, and I made some chicken and broccoli teriyaki chicken stir fry. So what I'm going to do is I'll put the bed down. I'm going to cook this first, and then I'm going to put this on top of it. I really like the flavor of it. It's really, really good. Now we made enough of this. We've gotten, this will be meal number 5 out of it. So again, really, really helpful to do some meal planning. Make sure you're cooking. Make sure you cook extra for during the week. It really helps me a lot to do that. Hopefully, you too as well. So if you haven't checked this video out yet, please do. That teriyaki chicken stir fry was really, really good. So, all right, we'll come back. I'll show you what it looks like when it's plated, once I heat it all up and get it all ready to go. All right, here's what it's going to look like all plated up. I go closer to the camera so you can see it. Hopefully, seeing the nice juices in there, nice the cauliflower rice underneath it. I'm telling you, this is so good. This is so good. Just with the mushrooms and the broccoli and the chicken. Got a cauliflower rice on it. I'm telling you, it's like out of this world. So, yeah, if you want some, it's a really, really super simple pan recipe to make. I could probably make it in about 15 or 20 minutes, no problem. It has a little bit of a spice to it, so it's nice. It's got a little bit of a bite to it, so really, really good. So hopefully you watch that video back on how I made this, because man, I'll tell you, this is really good. And then what I'm going to have with it, of course, is my my third of a cup of blackberries as well. So that's going to be my dinner. So I'm going to go eat. We'll come back a little bit later. I'm sorry about the lighting over here. I should have closed the blinds over here. So the sun's coming in that window right now. So I'll talk to you later, and see you in the next segment. Hey, we're done eating for the day. So that was a good day. So no grocery haul or anything else today. So it was a pretty simple day. I'll probably do one tomorrow. So, but I'm going to finish my electrolytes. I forgot to mention about the Keto Chow electrolytes, but that's what I'm taking. So finishing that off. So if you're interested, it's really good stuff. So don't be afraid to go down and try some if you're really interested in electrolytes. So so that's the end of my day. I gotta clean up the kitchen and do a few things, and then turn into a pumpkin and go to bed and start all over again tomorrow. So just kind of a refresher what I ate today, like always. So I had the instant coffee and the concoction that I put in there with the ghee and the MTC oil and all that stuff in there. And that's all I had for breakfast. And then for lunch, I had the homemade egg life wraps, the carnita asada meat, the salsa sauce, and some cheese. So that's what I had for lunch. And for dinner, I had the Panda Express teriyaki chicken and broccoli with cauliflower rice and some blackberries to finish it off. So it was a good day. I thought about having a snack, but I only have, I don't think I want to do it. I'm full, I'm happy, I'm really satisfied. And that's one of the things, getting satisfied and being happy with the way I ate, is a good thing. So again, I'm going to stand off to the side here. We're going to pull up the macros that I have here. And you're going to see that my protein was 105 out of 101. So it was a good day. It was about where it should be. My fat was a little low though, so I wish I had done something. I had incorporated something else into it, put some more butter or something else in it. I don't know. So it was only 72 out of 126. I'd like to get my fat a little higher. So maybe I'll do a second cup of coffee with some ghee or something in it. I don't know, to get my fat up a little higher. And then my calories was only 1,263. And then my carbs were 20 out of 20, so that's why I'm not going to eat anything else, because I'm right where I should be. There was 5 fiber up here, and then if I was doing net carbs, it would have been a total of 15 net carbs. So it was a good day of eating. Hopefully you can eat like this the whole week. Again, I know this past weekend I went over on my carbs, but it was more, I went over on my carb eating keto foods. So I ate, good foods that didn't spike my insulin. So I'm hoping to have a much better result this week than I had last week. So also probably going to do a live probably this weekend to talk about my weight, or maybe even next week. We are going to try to change some changes up, but we'll see how that works out. We'll talk more about it as we get into it, and maybe we'll do that live. We can talk a little bit about it. But anyway, that's how we did for the day. Make sure that you hit that little around Alan's Awesome Keto World down here and subscribe to the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated if you enjoy the content. And then check out this video and this video here. You want some more of this great content, or this over here. So you can't get enough of me. There's the opportunity. So I'll see you in the next video.